guys on this channel tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, well, put it this way. I'll be on this channel until my car breaks.
Yeah, I'm not very optimistic.
Sorry about that, Ty. I pulled over, let you go, and then I held us both up.
Oh, you're all good.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry about that. Wow, I got all the way over on that one. This race might be nuts.
Yeah, for a few minutes.
With your luck.
Let's see.
Huh. As it turns out, my car's not any faster upside down on the front stretch either.
Is it slower?
That's about the same. I didn't have as much brake control into one, though. Brakes didn't work as well when the tires are pointed at the sky.
rub the roof down with baby oil to get it to slide smoother, less resistance. It'll go faster.
Takes better
Like the Super
pictures
Spice.
too.
Gets a little tight on the turns though.
I'll let the crew know.
Yeah, where's Clark W. Griswold when you need him?
Hey, I'm not sure I want to go into turn 1 with nothing between me and the ground but this government plastic.
Yeah, don't mention baby oil to Victor.
Nice lap, Viking.
I was hoping for better.
That's what she said.
3/10 slower than my fastest lap in practice.
Seems like everybody's going slower than their fastest in practice, though.
Yeah, no draft.
Yeah, that's a good point. When I was running solo laps before the race, I ran 13.9, but different track conditions, I think.
I wrecked on lap 2.
Easy to do.
Yeah, I put one in the books and then tried to drive over my head, and I'm not good here to start with, so spun it.
The key tonight is just to survive.
Oh, let me write that down.
Yeah, that was deep.
I'm a poet on my off time.
Good luck, Jerry.
Thank you.
Hit the wall on the front stretch coming to my second one.
Oh,
Explode me up. I missed the bottom. Good luck, Todd. Jerry.
You'd have to put the car on the truck for after my second lap.
Yeah, I spun
Good
coming
luck,
out
Jerry.
of turn 2 on my first lap, right into the pits.
Convenient.
You will be in the bottom this time. We're good on fuel, man. Pits are closed. The estimated strength of field is 1,000.
All right, guys, we got 150 laps. You have enough fuel, unlimited tires if you want to take tires. Just remember the setup, it takes about 6 to 8 laps for these tires to come in, so it's going to be a little greasy.
Towards the end of the race, or we'll
First
send
5 or 6
Malik
laps
down
or
there.
so.
Malik spot.
Good luck.
All right. Are you ready?
I feel like I've got an advantage. I'm already coming out of turn 4 here.
Colin, is the initial start on green or leader?
All right, we're going to roll.
Green. It's green and don't forget single file restarts, which will be kind of interesting here. Probably about half a lap of cars lined up single file after the initial start. And you start in first gear.
We're going to restart behind the 22. Line up behind the 93. All right, we need to be behind the 66. You're going to be lining up behind
Good luck,
the
everyone.
I got steering
issues.
Hold the brakes tight.
Brian, you should probably throw some mud flaps on that thing with all the gravel you're throwing back here.
The new tire model.
Deep breath, bud. Deep breath. I just took one. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag. Green flag. Outside. Clear.
Lap time 23.410. P26. Laps of fuel 182. On lap 2 of 150. Lap time 15.024. P26. Laps of fuel 185. On lap 3 of 150.
Speed 1 is the fastest
Lap
car on
time
the racetrack.
15.001.
14.223.
P26.
Not bad, man, not
Laps
bad.
of fuel 189. On lap 4 of 150.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the track. 14.
Lap time 15.189. P26. Laps of fuel 185. On lap 5 of 150.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 14.114.
Lap time
That was a good lap, man. That was a good one.
14.424.
That's what we're looking for.
P26. Laps of fuel 181. On lap 6 of
Speed 1 is
150.
the fastest car on the track. 14.103.
Lap time 14.584. P26. Laps of fuel 179. On lap 7 of 150. Lap time 14.482. P26. Laps of fuel 176. On lap 8 of 150.
On the racetrack. 14.095.
Lap time 14.621. P26. Laps of fuel 174. On lap 9 of 150. Lap time 14.644. P26. Laps of fuel 173. On lap 10 of 150. Lap time 14.528. P26. Laps of fuel 171.
If you get to a point where I'm holding you up,
on lap 11 of 150.
Looks like I might be already.
Lap time 14.720. P26. Laps of fuel 169. On lap 12 of 150.
Outside.
Lap time 14.818. P26.
Yeah, no problem.
Laps of fuel 168.
You get those
on lap
brakes
13
figured
of
out?
150.
Yeah, Jerry and Andrew and well, all of you guys, just took all the
Lap time
information, but Jerry and Andrew sat with me,
14.659.
fixed it, which was great.
P25.
Nice, good deal.
Laps of fuel 166. On lap 14 of 150. Lap time 14.484. P25. Laps of fuel 164. On lap 15 of 150.
Oh yeah, that was a good lap.
Lap time 14.412. P25. Laps of fuel 162. On lap
I'm not in
16
last
of
'cause of the brakes, if that's what you're
150.
asking.
No, I was wondering how they were working.
Lap time
see you locking them up, so
14.491.
Doing better.
P25.
Yeah, much better. Thanks, dude.
Laps of fuel 160. On lap 17 of 150.
Staying high, Jerry.
Copy this.
Damn dog, that was a
Lap
good
time
lap right there.
14.356. P25. Laps of fuel 158. On lap 18 of 150.
Oh, is that Dustin?
Maybe.
Lap time 14.499. P25. Laps of fuel 156. On lap 19 of 150. Lap time 14.474. P25. Laps of fuel 154. On lap 20 of 150. Lap time 14.572. P25. Laps of fuel 153. On lap 21 of 150. Lap time 14.564. P25. Laps of fuel 152. On lap 22 of 150. Lap time 14.621. P25. Laps of fuel 150. On lap 23 of 150. Lap time 15.099. P24. Laps of fuel 149.
Outside.
On lap 24 of 150.
Clear high. Outside.
Lap time 14.689. P24. Laps of fuel 148. On lap 25 of 150.
Outside. You see me, up top, up top, up top.
Lap time 14.816. P23.
I'll leave this one on you if
Laps
you
of
want.
fuel 146. On lap 26 of 150.
Wreck, please just hold the brakes.
Lap time 22.843.
That's a piss off.
P21.
Open. P-road is
Laps
open.
of fuel 148.
Was that you up there?
On lap
by the wall?
27 of 150.
Yeah.
Did you get turned?
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Sorry about that start burst.
Then I got hit again after.
Lap time 27.684.
There was a bit of an accordion and I had to check
P21.
up, and I got
Laps
the car
of
in
fuel
front of me.
152.
No, I
On
saw
lap
that they were
28
checking
of
up up front. Good.
150.
All right, we need to be behind the 81.
All right, remember guys, when we go around the start-finish line this time, tighten it up a little bit. Single file restart, so we want to kind of tighten it up just to so the leaders aren't looking at the
lap time
last place car.
32.389. P22. Laps of fuel 154. On lap 29 of 150.
Oh, 1 to go.
Lap time
25. I'll be out of your racing
26.945.
line real
Make sure
quick.
you got all your levers and
P20.
switches
Keep
where you
going.
need them.
Laps of fuel 155.
Okay, thank you.
On lap 30 of 150.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag. That's nice work, my man. We're going to get these one at a time. You keep rolling.
2.
Fast guys are running 31.731.
Lap time 23.752.
Those guys,
P20.
those guys over here.
Laps of fuel 153. On lap 31 of 150. Lap time 15.121. P20. Laps of fuel
Outside.
152.
Clear. Caution
On lap
somewhere.
32 of
For the driver there,
150.
Closed. Closed.
Lap time
Alright, you're going to have
16.928.
to come around the pace car.
P19.
Alright, you're going to have to come around
Laps
the
of fuel
66.
153. On lap 33 of 150.
Whoa, your car stuck good down on that bottom. I don't know if it's going to slide on you or not.
I'm sorry, Chris. I couldn't understand you.
I said your car stuck good down on that bottom. I
Lap
didn't know
time
if it was gonna slide or not, but you
28.027.
hit that corner good.
P19. Laps of fuel
Yeah, I was hoping nobody would see
154.
me.
On lap
Pit road
34
will
of
be open.
150.
Alright, buddy.
I was
Line
watching
up
the,
behind the 5.
I know he was.
Lap time 23.690. P19. Laps of fuel 154. On lap 35 of 150.
I'm sorry about that, Steven. I couldn't really be any higher.
No, no worries. I'm sure I got up into you.
Lap time 32.628. P19. Laps of fuel
All starts are on
155.
green,
On lap 36 of
just like back in the old
150.
60. Except that was a green flag.
We're on 1. 1 to go.
I almost got turned early there again.
I was riding the outside wall and somebody came up into me. I couldn't even be any higher. I was already rubbing the wall.
Lap time
Yeah, I saw that. There was no place for you to go
32.721.
there.
Get
P19.
your switches and stuff where you need them.
Laps of fuel
He just drove in
156.
too deep and slid right
On
up
lap
into you.
37 of 150.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Green. Fast guys are running 33.934.
Lap time 25.228. P19. Laps of fuel 155. On lap 38 of 150. Lap time 14.975. P19. Laps of fuel 153. On lap 39 of 150.
Quarter inside. Got that
Lap time 14.927.
Clear him, clear.
P19.
Work at the bottom.
Laps of fuel 152.
Clear low.
On lap 40 of 150. Lap time 15.619. P20. Laps of fuel 151. On lap 41 of 150. Lap time 14.499. P20. Laps of fuel 149. On lap 42 of 150.
14.308.
Lap time 14.467. P20. Laps of fuel 148. On lap 43 of 150. Lap time 14.538. P20. Laps of fuel 146. On lap 34 of 150.
I'm wondering if that's hit me when I got wrecked. Like, when I was already wrecked.
Lap time 15.010.
Maybe.
P20. Laps of fuel 145. On lap 45 of 150.
Did he say something about holding the brakes though?
Lap time 14.422.
Sorry if that was me.
P20. Laps of fuel 143. On lap 46 of 150.
I was trying to turn around.
Lap time 14.528. P20. Laps of fuel 141.
Behind the other car.
On lap 47 of 150.
Out of the way, Earl. Standing right next to him, bud.
Lap time 14.651.
Clear outside.
P20. Laps of fuel 140. On lap 48 of 150.
9-5.
Lap time 14.638. P20. Laps of fuel 138. On lap 49 of 150. Lap time 14.540. P20. Laps of fuel 137. On lap 50 of 150. Lap time 14.565. P20. Laps of fuel 135. On lap 51 of 150. Lap time 14.553. P20. Laps of fuel 134. On lap 52 of 150. Lap time 14.664. P20. Laps of fuel 132. On lap 53 of 150. Lap time 14.677. P20. Laps of fuel 131. On lap 54 of 150. Lap time 14.669. P20. Laps of fuel 129. On lap 55 of 150. Lap time 14.673. P20. Laps of fuel 128. On lap 56 of 150.
Outside. Clear.
Sorry, Drake.
See up in front of you all the way at the top.
Lap time 15.465.
Save your stuff, save a little fuel.
P21.
The road's closed.
Laps of fuel
Try to get a feel
127.
for that toad, make sure it feels
On
okay.
lap 57 of
Might lose a little grip.
150.
Alright, looks like you're going to be
That was a
lining
little
up
rougher than I
behind
meant it
the
to be, Bruce.
26. You'll be lining up behind the 42.
No. It was getting a little crowded up in front of us, so we're good.
Yeah.
Lap time
Time to
21.526.
go.
P21. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 58 of 150.
I just barely avoided that one.
Yeah, I got clipped.
Lap time 28.051. P20.
I'll drive
Laps
through the
of
pits
fuel
so you guys can go.
127. On lap 59 of 150. 58. 0.
We'll get you fixed up, man. We'll get you fixed up.
Wow. 3.5 minutes of optional repairs.
Maybe just bent the bars or stuff. Maybe you just come back out.
Go, 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 go! Good road speed all the way around, man. One to go. Coming around it, 94. Buddy, you're killing me here. Check it down there, but they told us to go to the end of the field. I don't know. Okay, just fall to the back. Alright, old boy.
Lap time
Clean that things up. Get those belts
106.615.
tucked. Get ready to rock and roll here.
P22. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 60 of 150.
The Sun Update pass guys are running 33.762.
Sorry, my bad.
Drop through it. In front of you. It's going to be caution. The road's
Lap
closed.
time 22.317. P22.
Well, I was in that.
Laps of fuel 126.
Ooh, that was a bad one.
On lap 61 of 150.
I saw a car bouncing.
Come around the pace car.
Man, that was crazy. I'm not sure what happened. There was just cars everywhere.
That was my bad.
Alright, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Line up behind the 26.
Lap time
Open the
23.616.
truck on the bottom here in one.
P22.
Let the pace car by.
Laps of fuel
My
126.
shifter kind of
On lap 62 of 150.
Chris, is it having you stay behind the pace car?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh,
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know why. We're on the lead lap.
Lap time
It'll send them around with one to go to
25.905. P21.
Everybody in front of the leader.
Laps of fuel 126. On lap 63
I don't know,
of
though, man. This is old
150.
school. I don't think there's any wave arounds. I don't think there's any wave arounds here.
It'll still wave them. Anybody in front of the leader will get waved around. Or sent to the bar.
I forget who it was, but
We're going to have to come around the 29.
Lap time
You should be behind the
27.946.
in front of them.
P20.
Yeah.
Laps of
Alright,
fuel
let's line up behind the
126.
19.
Orange looks
On
like
lap
your
64
left
of
front's blowed out, man.
150.
I'm
It
looking
is.
at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I can still control it though, I
One to
think.
go.
Okay.
How am I getting a penalty for passing the pace car? I'm just pacing with the rest of the cars.
Just
I'm
Lap
down a
time
lap now.
30.313.
yeah, no, I don't know how we went down a lap, but we are.
P20.
Not sure.
Laps
The
of
pace
fuel
car must have passed.
126.
Girl.
On lap 65 of
That's all right, so you just
150.
let me do.
So now I'm getting black
Mustang, go do your
flag.
thing.
I can't race now?
Green flag. Heads up.
No, just keep going.
Slow one in
Oh,
front
I got
of
a
you.
black flag.
Slow car on
Yeah,
the
I got a
bottom.
black flag, too.
In front of you on the bottom. Inside.
Me too.
Leaders are running 28.88.
Lap time
Two.
25.139.
Clear high, clear high.
P20.
Slow on the top, go
Laps of
back.
fuel
Nice
126.
job, bud. Nice job. Eyes forward.
On lap
Go get 'em.
66 of 150. Lap time 17.450.
93's got to go in
P18.
for black flag, guys.
Laps of fuel
Good driving there,
125.
Bruce.
On lap 67 of 150.
Calm down.
Lap time 14.743.
He's on the
P17.
bottom. He's on the bottom.
Laps of fuel 123. On lap 68 of 150. Lap time
I just got
14.717.
disqualified, I think.
P16.
Car's
Laps of
pitted
fuel
behind him.
122. On lap 69 of 150. Lap time 14.528. P15. Laps of fuel 121.
Yeah, no problem, bud.
On lap 70 of 150.
Slowing on the bottom.
Lap time 14.501.
Door outside.
P15.
You're clear.
Laps of fuel 120.
Meters are running
On lap 71 of 150. Lap time 14.818. P15.
Front strip.
Laps of fuel 119.
On the bottom.
On lap 72 of 150. Lap time 14.661. P15. Laps of fuel 117. On lap 73 of 150.
Outside.
74.
Girl, get the fuck out of the way. All right. Door outside.
Lap time 14.770. P15. Laps of fuel 116.
Coming
On
up
lap
halfway
74
here.
of 150. Lap time 14.875.
Coming out.
P15. Laps of fuel 115. On lap 75 of 150.
How's the car handling up
Lap
there?
time 14.613. P15. Laps of fuel 114. On lap 76 of 150.
Get that fucker out of the way. Tell him to keep on going or move.
Jeffrey, go ahead.
Lap time 15.245.
Fast guys are running
P15.
14.4.
Laps of fuel 112. On lap 77 of 150. Lap time 14.490. P15. Laps of fuel 111. On lap 78 of 150. Lap time 14.704.
Take a low here, Lloyd.
P15. Laps of fuel 110.
If you want to let
On
him go,
lap
go ahead.
79 of 150.
Hey, drop back in, Dustin.
Lap time 14.813. P15. Laps of fuel 109. On lap 80 of 150. Lap time 14.945. P15. Laps of fuel 108. On lap 81 of 150. Lap time 14.636. P15. Laps of fuel 106.
Still going.
On lap 82 of 150.
It happens, man. Just let it go.
That's bullshit.
Lap time
Meters out of
14.897.
14.529.
P15. Laps of fuel 105.
Working the top.
On lap 83 of 150.
Clear outside if you want it. Outside. Looks clear,
Lap
clear,
time
clear.
15.520. P15.
Great job, buddy.
Laps
Great
of
job.
fuel
Fine forward, man. We can
104.
get these guys.
On
The
lap
gap
84
is
of 150.
1.5. Slow car on the bottom. Oh, the slow car on the bottom.
Lap time
Caution,
15.340.
caution.
P15.
Man, tell me what
Laps
you
of fuel
got. The
103.
road is closed.
On lap 85 of 150.
Should be starting behind the 13.
Lap time 19.582.
Sorry, Todd, I didn't see you
P15.
till the last second there, and I was going to
Laps
let you
of
go
fuel
before the yellow came out.
102. On lap 86 of 150.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
The road is open.
Lap time 26.390. P15. Laps of fuel 102. On lap 87 of 150.
It's always hard as a league owner or admin to feel partly responsible for people's enjoyment with the way that you set up the sessions and the races and everything else like that. But
All right, follow restart, maintain position. But if you're more than one lap down, just be a little easy and let the cars that are
lap time
still in the lead lap,
34.159.
get around without much of a fight.
P15. Laps of fuel 102. On lap 88 of 150. $59. 0.
One to go. You're going to be coming around the 66, buddy. You're killing me here. I think it's still our longest line, isn't it? I guess, but that's what they're telling
Brian
us.
Neff, I'm going to give you the bottom end to turn around
behind
easily.
the 22.
Lap time 41.023. P15. Laps of fuel 102.
See him up there, boy.
On lap 89 of 150.
8 cars down, be ready. Green flag.
Right number
Slow car on the bottom.
for third.
Leaders are running 33.845.
Lap time 28.405. P16. Laps of fuel 101. On lap 90 of 150.
Still there. Still there.
Lap time 15.107.
Clear outside.
P16. Laps of fuel 100. On lap 91 of 150. Lap time 15.006.
Now I'm going to stay high for you.
P15. Laps of
Still
fuel
out there.
99.
Clear outside.
On lap 92 of 150.
I just want to be back here with my buddy.
Lap time 14.886.
Let's say you didn't have to go that high.
P15. Laps of fuel 98.
Hey, it looked like they had good hot dogs.
On lap 93
He says he
of
knows us.
150.
0.1.
Fair point.
Lap time 14.893. P15. Laps of fuel 96. On lap 94 of 150.
4.
Lap time 14.763. P15. Laps of fuel 95. On lap 95 of 150. Lap time 14.743. P15. Laps of fuel 94. On lap 96 of 150.
Lowell, I'm going to stay high so you can get a piece of these guys.
Lap time 15.095. P15.
Yeah, it's a battle.
Laps of fuel 93. On lap 97 of 150.
Go ahead, Roy. I'll stay high for you.
Lap time 14.738. P15. Laps of fuel 92. On lap 98 of 150. Lap time 14.653. P15. Laps of fuel 90.
You're on the way.
On lap 99 of 150. Lap time 14.785. P15.
Clear hand.
Laps of fuel 89.
Leaders are running
On lap 100 of 150.
5.
Lap time 14.953. P15.
Brian, I'm
Laps
going to
of
stay
fuel
high.
88. On lap 101 of 150.
Thank you, sir.
Lap time 14.710. P15. Laps of fuel 87. On lap 102 of 150.
Thank you.
Lap time 14.786. P15. Laps of fuel 85. On lap 103 of 150.
And high.
Lap time
And high.
14.747. P15. Laps of fuel 84. On lap 104 of 150. Lap time 14.758. P15. Laps of fuel 83.
That's it, man. Get up
On
to his
lap
bumper.
105 of 150. Lap time 15.308.
Leader is running 14.5.
Laps of fuel 82.
6.
On lap 106 of 150. Lap time 14.850. P15. Laps of fuel 81. On lap 107 of 150.
Giving you one low.
Lap time 14.788. P15. Laps of fuel 79.
One high.
On lap 108 of 150.
Get up there on him. He'll move.
Lap time 14.723.
The gap is
P15.
6.6.
Laps of fuel 78. On lap 109 of 150.
Outside. He knows you're coming.
Thanks.
Oh, still out there.
But thanks. Stand high.
Lap time 15.120. P15. Laps of fuel 77.
Right? Or
on lap 110 of 150.
Stand high.
Looks clear, clear, clear.
Pit, so that's why
there will be a caution.
Lap time 16.672. P15. Laps of fuel 76.
Why is it closed?
On lap 111 of 150.
You're going to have to come around at 54.
Sorry, Rory, I was not trying to put you in a bad position there. It's just we were side by side, and all of a sudden we came up on a lap car quick.
Lap time 19.743.
Oh, man.
P15. Laps of fuel 76.
Dude, it was good
on
hard
lap
racing.
112
That was awesome.
of 150.
Why are we not catching the pack here?
Pit road is open.
Lap time 25.975. P15. Laps of fuel 76. On lap 113 of 150.
God, I will try to get out of your way as soon as the race starts. 5 car.
No problem.
I'll go high.
No problem. Thank you.
Lap time 34.090.
Same thing, I'll stay up high.
P15. Laps of fuel 75. On lap 114 of 150.
What lap are the leaders on?
59. 0.
117, I think.
Man, we're going to fix you up.
Yeah, we got about 33, 34 laps to go.
Dang, that 20-second hold killed me.
Yeah, I had a 30-second. That was bad.
I don't get the exiting close pit one, but I guess that's how it is.
Go, man, go. Go, man, go. All right, boss man, we got the pace car off. Be ready. Ready, ready. Green flag.
Stand high.
2.
Lap time 112.857. P16. Laps of fuel 74. On lap 115 of 150. Lap time 14.863.
Stay high.
P16. Laps of fuel 73.
Yeah, sorry about that.
On lap 116 of 150.
Timing.
Lap time 14.630. P16. Laps of fuel 72.
Clear.
On lap 117 of 150. Lap time 14.731.
Clear high, clear high.
P15. Laps of fuel 71. On lap 118 of 150. Lap time 14.881. P15.
Still time.
Laps of fuel 70.
This is an update, fast guys.
On lap 119 of 150.
And I might not need your help to do that.
I'll stay high.
Lap time 14.827. P15. Laps of fuel 69. On lap 120 of 150. Lap time 14.637. P15.
Be happy to get out of your way if you get
Laps
a
of
chance.
fuel 68.
Now south the back,
On lap 121 of 150.
1.6.
Lap time 14.524. P15. Laps of fuel 66. On lap 122 of 150.
Chance.
Lap time 14.748. P15. Laps of fuel 65. On lap 123 of 150. Lap time 14.522. P15. Laps of fuel 64. On lap 124 of 150.
Got to get through this
Lap
traffic.
time 14.485. P15. Laps of fuel 63. On lap 125 of 150. Lap time 14.956.
Staying high.
P15. Laps of fuel 62. On lap 126 of 150. Lap time 15.185. P15.
Staying
Laps
high here.
of fuel 61. On lap 127 of 150. Lap time 14.676. P15. Laps of fuel 60. On lap 128 of 150. Lap time 14.616. P15. Laps of fuel 59. On lap 129 of 150. Lap time 14.548. P15. Laps of fuel 57.
Working the top.
On lap 130 of 150.
Lots of room out back. The gap is 5.
Lap time 14.810. P15. Laps of fuel 56. On lap 131 of 150.
Caution. Got anything to say about the car?
Lap time 14.649.
We've got to pass the base curve.
P15. Laps of fuel 55.
Behind the 66.
On lap 132 of 150.
Behind the 29.
Man, Tom and Lowell, you guys were battling.
Lap time 20.979.
I was just kind of following him through because I'm
Laps of fuel 54.
Yeah, I was hoping
on lap
it
133 of 150.
Yeah, I was just following you.
You got tires on there?
Looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 19.
4?
2. But my left sides were like 97%.
Yeah, I put right
I got
sides
spun on the front stretch and was stuck there.
Lap time 26.801.
I'm glad you got new right side tires, otherwise
Laps
I'd be
of fuel
feeling
54. On
Just
lap
keeping up with bad
134 of 150.
Yeah, I got new tires, but I had too much van damage from the restart, so it didn't really make much difference.
I didn't have any damage. I even jumped Daryl's left rear tire. I was like inside his car for a second.
I had a car on top of me at one point.
Lap time 32.428. P15. Laps of fuel 53. On lap 135 of 150.
Tires that might be able to get me lap back, but there's only 12 to go now.
Radio check. Test
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? Radio check. Earl, can you hear me? Yes, sir. 1 to go. Line up behind the
Go ahead, Rory,
29.
you're supposed to pass me, I guess.
Lap time 31.865.
Did a really good job, man. Let's go for another jug real quick.
Laps of fuel 53. On lap 136 of 150.
Hey, cars off. Be ready.
What's
Green
the accordion back
flag.
here?
2.
Lap time 25.121. P14. Laps of fuel 52. On lap 137 of 150.
14.748. Later, let's get him through here,
Lap time 14.818.
Outside. Clear high.
P14. Laps of fuel 50. On lap 138 of 150. Lap time 15.036. P14. Laps of fuel 49. On lap 139 of 150.
Bruce, I'm not going to pressure you, man. I'm laps down, so you guys go ahead and battle.
Lap time 15.075. P14. Laps of fuel 48. On lap 140 of 150.
Good job, man. Don't change your line. They're going to move.
Lap time 15.122. P14. Laps of fuel 47.
Go ahead, Lloyd.
On lap 141 of 150.
Back down.
Lap time 14.731. P14. Laps of fuel 46. On lap 142 of 150.
P7 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 14.0.
Lap time 14.616. P14. Laps of fuel 45. On lap 143 of 150. Lap time 14.774. P14. Laps of fuel 44. On lap 144 of 150. Lap time 14.982. P14. Laps of fuel 43. On lap 145 of 150.
Good win, Brian.
Good win, Brian.
Yeah, good one. Good win, Brian.
Lap time 14.866. P13.
Good race, Brian.
Laps of fuel 43. On lap 2 of 228.
Yeah, good race, guys.
Yeah, those old tires were not happy there.
We'll have a little bit more space in a couple of weeks at Richmond, but this track we have 2 more races here, so it's good practice.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah, a little. Oh, sorry.
Hey, for those that are interested, I had 78 front, 61 on the back. I ran all 150 laps.
Hey, Alan, something to think about. Maybe extending a caution when the guys in the front have to go all the way in the back, because I don't think we had time to do it.
Yeah, that was probably my bad. I mean, unfortunately, those drivers trying to figure out what was going on, and it was sort of hard, but you're right. I'm not really sure how we got a black flag, but I never saw the truck pass me, but it happened. Happened.
Yeah, I was stuck behind you too. There's us and a few other cars.
So was I.
And Lowell, thanks for that. That was good hard racing. You had me sweating there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. That's the last time I put right side tires on that car. That just does not work.
I thought it was awesome.
It is for the first 20 laps. And